So we are now on the Charlotte Hornets, and hopefully we can make a really good team of all of those players. We'll kick things off at the point guard spot and we'll work our way up bit by bit in terms of player overall. Let's go into the silver players now, and as with all of the previous videos in this series, I am simply going off of what logo it shows on the player card itself. So let's keep going through. We're into the elite players now, and we still haven't found a single Charlotte Hornets player, but hopefully we can make a decent lineup out of all of the players that we have got. We're up now into the 90 overall players, and still not a single Charlotte Hornets player. Maybe they're hiding away. Maybe I've got someone really high overall, but let's keep going up nearly into the 100 overall players, and still not a single card from the Charlotte Hornets. Maybe I have to go onto the auction house to find someone over here, but we're still going up into the 105, 108, 109 even, and still not a single one. But there we go, finally at the very end of the line, LaMelo Ball going up to 121 overall. He's a Ghost of Christmas future player from season 4. He's absolutely ridiculous. He's got that buzzer beater ability, which of course we will be using to try and make a half-court shot or something like that. You can see all of his stats absolutely crazy over there. He goes up to 121, and what a start to that lineup. I got a bit worried towards the end where we weren't going to find a Charlotte Hornets player, but luckily we have one, and luckily he is the highest overall player that I've got at the point guard spot, which definitely does help. But let's go on to the shooting guard spot, and hopefully we've got a couple more players to put into the team. We've got a Book Knight over there going up to 74 overall, only a silver player, so hopefully we've got either a better version of him or someone else to improve this lineup. We got a 76 overall Oubre Jr. there going up to 90 overall, which is decent as well. Can we find anyone better than him? Because a 90 overall is okay, but I think we could do a lot better in terms of overall. We got an 82 overall Book Knight going up to 96 overall, which is definitely an improvement for the team. Of course, we're trying to get the highest overall players we possibly can, so let's keep going up to see if there's anyone else that can beat this Book Knight and take his spot on the team. We're going up bit by bit now into the 100 plus overall players. There's quite a few of these guys, but unfortunately none of them, it seems, are going to be from the Charlotte Hornets. We've reached the end of the line with that KD at the end, but no more Charlotte Hornets players. So let's go on to the small forward spot, and hopefully we can bring things up a bit to that level that we got at that point guard spot, because that was an insane start to this team builder, and hopefully we can come back up to that, because I don't want to have a bunch of silver players or elite players in this team. I want to have some really strong high overall players, but sometimes we got to settle for what we have got. So we got 72 Hayward to kick things off, going up to 85 overall. We might have a better version of him. I can't remember exactly whether I've kept one between seasons, but now we're up into the elite players, and still not another Charlotte Hornets player that we can add to this team. We're now nearly into the 90 plus overall players. We got a 90 overall Gordon Hayward from this season, from that buzzer beater promo. He was a timing master. He goes up to 103, which is fairly decent. It's not amazing, but it is decent nonetheless. It's above that 100 overall spot, which is what we like to see. You can see his stats off okay. He's got an 86 three-pointer and a 91 mid-range. It's not the best shooting stats, but we can make do with what we've got. We're now up into the 105 overall plus players, and unfortunately it's not looking like we've got anyone better than him, so he's gonna have to do at 103 overall there for the Charlotte Hornets. So we got a 121 LaMelo Ball. It started really well, then a 96, and now a 103. Maybe we can bring things back a little bit with the power forward spot, or maybe the team is on the decline with the overalls that we're getting, but hopefully we can find a decent player at this power forward spot. We've got a 70 overall Mikal Bridges going up to 83 overall. We definitely want to try and improve that one if we can, because he's not looking that strong, especially on the stats. You can see his rebounding. We haven't got any boost on him, because at the moment they're on a 69 offensive and 74 defensive rebounding stat over there. So we really need to improve this player to make a very good team for the Charlotte Hornets, but unfortunately we haven't found another replacement for him. We're now up into the 100 overall plus players, and still not a single Charlotte Hornets player. Now up into the really high overall players, and again, we don't have anyone to improve on the 83 Mikal Bridges. So he's going to have to do at the power forward spot. The team's at 105 overall at the moment. Hopefully the center can lift things up a little bit and we can get a decent squad. I think the lowest overall team we have made so far in this series is 108 overall teams, with the Brooklyn Nets and the Indiana Pacers. Both of them had 108 overall teams. Hopefully this team's going to be a little bit better than that, but of course, even if you got a low overall team, you can play really well in Showdown and get up that leaderboard. We got 64 overall Jones going up to 77 overall there to kick things off at the center spot for this Charlotte Hornets team. But now we're into the gold players. Have you got anyone better that is going to help us? We got a Johnson over there. I think that's the Charlotte Hornets logo from 1993 going up to 91 overall. So not bad at all. Again, we want to see some more improvements when it comes to the center players. We're going up now into the 90 overall players. Can we find some good Charlotte Hornets players? Or are we going to have to settle for this 91 overall Johnson? We're now up into the 100 overall plus players. And there we go. Got 102 overall Muggsy Bogues. He is 5'3". He's got the 3-point clutch ability, which is really good. And you can see a lot of maxed out stats as well. Rebounding is not great, but it is what it is. We'll take that at 112 overall now with all of those boosts, and he's going to be the best card that we've got. I think this is iLogic's golden ticket player. It's been ages since we've had golden tickets players. Of course, this is a season 4 card, and I think that's the last time we ever saw those golden tickets, which is a real shame because they were so much fun to try and get, and of course the players themselves were a lot of fun. It was designed by iLogic's HD, as you can see over there. I don't think he's posting any more NBA Live mobile videos. I'm not sure if he's even posting still at the moment, but he's going to end off this Charlotte Hornets team builder over here. We've managed to get it up to 109 overall. You guys could probably done a little bit better if you kept a good power forward and a shooting guard as well from the Charlotte Hornets, but we ended off well and we started off well with the LaMelo Ball and then of course that Muggsy Bogues. But it all depends on how this team plays in Showdown. So we're going to roll the Showdown quarter to see exactly who we come up against. We're just playing the first team it puts us up against, and hopefully we can get a really good points difference. We've only made 2 other 109 overall teams, and currently they're sitting towards the bottom end of the table. You had the Detroit Pistons, who got a 6 points difference, and the Chicago Bulls with a 4 points difference, respectively, sitting third last and second last at the moment. Hopefully the Hornets can do a lot better and maybe they can push for those top spots on this leaderboard so far. So it's found us a matchup and we're up against a 97 overall team. I believe this guy's got a lot of players from this season exclusively. So it's crazy how we're already at 97 overall teams. I think people have already got 100 plus overall teams for this season. I haven't been playing much, so my team is absolutely terrible, but we got to kick things off with LaMelo Ball over here. We're going for that 3-pointer. It's a deep 3, but it somehow goes in. What a 108 3-point shot. I thought for a second I messed up there, but he does manage to knock that one down. Dame's going to go for 2. He's going to knock it down. Even with a hand in his face, he is sinking that one. Look how small Muggsy Bogues is in the game. Hopefully he's going to be able to go up for a dunk for us, but we will go over to our shooting guard. We'll go for that left-hand side for the 3-pointer, and he is going to sink that one with his 93 3-point shot. So now we're up to a 4 points difference. We need to score with Hayward next. Tempted to go for another 3-pointer to see what we can do with Hayward. We do get a rebound with him off of Anthony Davis's missed shot. We'll go for a 3-pointer. Why not? Perfect release. He's going to sink that one. We like to see that with a 96 3-point shot. Now up to a 7 points difference. Lots of time left in the game. Hopefully we can keep this going. They're going to shoot the 3 with Terry Rozier. It's off balance and he misses that one. And we get the rebound there with LaMelo Ball. We got to play it over to our power forward, which is of course Mikal Bridges. He's wide open and he comes through with that easy dunk. We've managed to get his dunking up to a 102, which is really good for a gold player, I have to say. So let's keep going up and hopefully try and get some more points. They're going to play it out to Al Horford, and unfortunately, he just about makes that shot over there. But we got Muggsy Bogues to hopefully knock down a 3-pointer using his 3-point clutch ability. He is 5'3", which isn't a bad height in real life. But of course, when you're coming up against NBA players, it's absolutely nuts as he goes up for the 3, and he is going to sink that one. The 112 Muggsy Bogues scoring that clutch 3-pointer with a 108 3-point shot. We haven't had abilities like that in the game for a very, very long time, which is a little bit of a shame, but it is what it is. He's managing to knock that one down. Anthony Davis is going to sink his 2-pointer as well. So up by 8 points. We can do what we want now in terms of the gameplay. We'll go in for LaMelo Ball for 3, and he's unfortunately going to miss that one, and no one there to get the rebound. I thought he'd make it with a 108 3-point shot. Maybe we just got to go in for dunks, play it safe a bit to try and get that points difference up. Al Horford's going to go for 2. Lucky he misses that one. LaMelo Ball there picking up the rebound. Let's go with Muggsy Bogues for a bit of fun. He's going to get stopped, and unfortunately, he just gets blocked there with Damian Lillard. I had to have a little bit of fun with Muggsy Bogues there. Maybe at the cost of getting more points with this team. They're going to go for 2, and somehow Larry Markkinen is going to nail that 2-pointer. So let's run out of the court with LaMelo Ball. We have got his buzzer beater ability left in the game. We'll go with Mikal Bridges to get that 2-pointer off. So we're up by 8 points now, which isn't bad at all. LaMelo Ball's going to pick up the steal. We'll go for 3 straight away. And unfortunately, again, missing the 3-point shot. I thought he would have made that, considering he just got the steal there and would have gone up straight away for that shot. But unfortunately, he doesn't. We got Muggsy Bogues there posting up Al Horford. Anthony Davis missing his 2 points. And Gordon Hayward picking up the rebound. We got LaMelo Ball, and we're just going to have to run down the clock over here as we let the time run down. And he's hopefully going to knock down this buzzer beater to end off the game, and he is going to sink that one from almost half court. I didn't really want to risk it and go back beyond half court and take the shot, but he nails that one, and that's not a bad points difference. They're up to an 11 points difference, which puts them sort of mid-table at the moment, so that's not bad at all. You can see they sit just ahead of the Indiana Pacers and on level terms with the Brooklyn Nets as well, so it's not bad. And of course, next up we have got the Miami Heat, which may or may not feature a crazy LeBron James card, so I hope you have that video up soon, and hopefully they can challenge for the top spots as well. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite team builder video has been so far. And if you want to go check out this other mobile basketball game called NBA Infinite, I managed to get Karl Anthony Towns on there, and he's arguably one of, if not the best centers in the game itself. If you want to go check out the gameplay I did with him, make sure you go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.